Hey there, welcome back to IST, and continuing our lessons on computer parts, today we're going to go over power supplies. Now, a power supply is very important because it supplies power to the PC. A power supply has an abbreviation just like, GPU, CPU, all that stuff. Power supply has the abbreviation of PSU, or Power Supply Unit. And it's very self-explanatory. It supplies power. It's a unit that supplies power to the computer. Now, there are many different options when going for a power supply. There's wattage, which we're going to go over first. Now, wattage is the amount of power that it can output to your PC. Now, when having a PC, you don't want to go under 500 watts. 500 W, don't go under that. Unless, if you don't have a GPU or a graphics card, you can go underneath 500 watts because the graphics card is the most demanding and the most power hungry of the components in a PC. Now, if you don't have a PC or don't have a graphics card, you can do that. And essentially, the newer the graphics card, the higher power. So, just say you throw a brand new RTX 3090 into a PC. You're gonna need, and then you throw the latest Ryzen 9 5950X into a PC. You're gonna need 1,000 plus watts. You're gonna need 1,000 or more because these are the latest and greatest products from these companies. Now, if you're gonna grab a graphics card from, say, like a couple years ago, for example, the 1080, the GTX 1080, you're not going to need as much. You throw that in there, and a Ryzen 5, say 3600. You throw that in there, you're going to need maybe 650 watts. Like the older the part, the less power you're going to need because they're not as graphically intense. They don't have the latest and greatest components within the housing of this part. Now we're going to go over something called 80 Plus. Now 80 Plus is a company that verifies your power supply and puts it on a scale. I'm going to throw up the scale right now. So we have 80 Plus on this side, and then 80 Plus Titanium on this side. It goes from 80 Plus regular, bronze, gold, silver, platinum, and titanium. This is from worst to best. Now, when doing all of this, the ones to look out for is bronze, silver. Oh, I forgot about silver. It's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, titanium. Now, because you don't really find a lot of silver ones, so that's why I skip over it sometimes, because you find a lot of bronze and then gold. You barely find any silver unless you're in a very specific margin. So the main ones to look for if you're getting a power supply is bronze, silver, or gold. And platinum and titanium are just kind of overkill, but if you are to get them, they will last the longest out of the whole set. They will last the longest and are the most reliable. But having a bronze, gold, or silver will also net you a lot of time with that power supply because there's somebody out there that's been running, a 650 80 plus silver with their PC for the past like 6 years. and it still hasn't broken on them. There's somebody out there. Now we're going to go over some brands to look for. We're going to talk about a couple of brands, what they're known for, and they're kind of just like the best brands to get for a power supply. So we have EVGA. We have EVGA, Cooler Master, Seasonic, Thermaltake, and Corsair. Now, these 5 are the top 5 power supplies to get. Now, in my gaming PC, I have a Corsair power supply, but all of these are fantastic. For lower end, 500 to 700 watt power supplies, EVGA is a good one, Corsair is a good one. EVGA is great bang for the buck. Corsair is the most trusted. Cooler Master is super reliable. Thermaltake is the most well-known. Seasonic is also super reliable. So all these are a great option. Just be sure to do some research on how many watts your components need, and then maybe get 100 more so you can get just say you're you're making a list and the recommended watts is 650. I suggest either going 750 or even 800 to get a little bit of wiggle room for upgrading in the future. Now these companies make more than just power supplies. Like, for example, Corsair makes storage. I'll make a future video on storage. Thermaltake makes memory. I will also make a video on that in the future. Cooler Masters make cases and fans. I will also talk about cooling in the future as well. And EVGA also makes graphics cards, which is kind of weird because that's kind of all they make. So, yeah, that's about it. So, power supplies, they are the heart, not really the heart, they're the driving force of your PC. If you don't have a power supply and the rest of your PC, you can't really do anything without a bit of power to your PC. So, that's what you should know about power supplies. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button and share it with your friends. And also, follow us on Instagram, because we have an Instagram now. So, thanks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.